Bottom right side, we got ourselves the red Protoss fighting for the Raise Your Edges. And they are the gamers, and he is ZEST. Sounded a bit weirder, didn't it? Than I wanted it to be. Anyway, in the top left side, there's the blue Terran player fighting for Team Envy. He is Bunny, representing all of anime. At least the cute girls. I think after a while we'll need like a we'll need a collection of all the anime girls that we've seen from Team Envy. Like just all the ones from the past, all the ones that we've seen. Then we'll get an overall overview as to what anime the team owner of Team Envy is into at that time. It's not something we do with Team Alpha X, actually. just random anime girls that Sushi is into. We'll get set up as our team logo game. I don't know why it's so funny to me, but I mean, here is Team Envy actually doing it, and still a lot of players as well just joining Team Envy without actually being in Team Envy. So you know what? It's doing something. Alright, Reaper coming across. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, that is the worst luck of ZEST right here. Wait, okay. Oh, imagine not scouting that. He's just rotating around. He did not expect this at all. Oh, that is so rough. That is so rough. Oh, ZEST. That's gotta sting. He's gonna have to put his stack down at his own place. Not much of a choice here. There it is, the Stargate. Not gonna get proxied. At the same time, though, this does mean that Bunny... I suppose he delayed the tech of ZEST, but at the same time, now he doesn't know what kind of tech ZEST was going for. I suppose it is still very, very likely that this will be a Stargate, just judging from the overall positioning here. Right, you wouldn't quite expect a Robo to be coming up on this location. It could still be a Twilight Council and a Dark Shrine, but if you're going for Twilight Dark Shrine, why not even put it even further in a corner somewhere, you know? And then you don't have to put it forward either. You can just put it like somewhere over here. So I guess it did show that ZEST on his mind wanted to go Stargate. Doesn't necessarily mean that now he is going Stargate though, right? Now he's like, alright, well let me make it in my main base then. He could just be like, alright, well never mind, I'll go to Twilight Council. Finding another probe there. Bunny doing a good job just finding all the stray units and buildings of the ZEST here. Pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool stuff. Drilling claws on the way here for Bunny. He's going to get a bit aggressive. Not the worst idea. After delaying a Protoss tech, you can afford to maybe be a bit more aggressive with your own tacking up here. One problem could be, of course, this Oracle right now on the way to get the scout off is going to even be able to clean up one of the Widow Mines. He's going to get to it. No, he's going to lose the Oracle. Interesting, interesting. Was he too busy with the Hellion harassment defense? It's a bit of a blunder. Well, I suppose he still did quite a bit. Cleaning up that first initial Widow Mine when Bunny is investing into the drilling claws, I say still pretty darn big. Right, only having to worry about one Widow Mine instead of two at the same time. Now he doesn't have stealth detection, so, well, up until this moment. Now he does again, so give and take. It's a give and take relationship. There's the drilling claws. Oh my god, still 5 workers. Medevac, is it going to get out? No boost available just quite yet. I think it's going to go down. Yep. Not going to find any piece over there. Not a single Widow Mine will be coming in. 5 workers there. Was it worth it? It's an okay trade. It's an okay trade, right? Could be a lot worse. Especially since he only had the one Widow Mine in there instead of the 2. Although he did lose the other one for free as well. So I don't know if that math of mine checks out. Probably not. Right. Nice defense there from ZEST, only losing a single one. Bunny not giving up just quite yet with this Widow Mine harassment though. Mind is having a 3rd base as well. Really requires to keep ZEST busy on his own turf. That medevac may just be flying straight over a couple of these stalkers here though. And the Phoenix also rather close. There is those more stalkers coming in. Ooh, the Widow Mines. We're in a bit of trouble there. Stalkers should be able to just shoot these down now. Alright. Still losing, still taking some hits here. Oh, is he going to lose the Oracle as well? He may. Oh, no, he saw it. Alright. Nicely done. Nicely done. Okay, so, in all of that, 9 probes went down. 9 probes. How many units did we lose? 3 medevacs, 7 Widow Mines, a Hellion, a Reaper, and 2 Marines. I guess an Oracle and an Adept as well going down. So, you know what? With those being tallied, I'd say this is looking pretty good for ZEST here. He held his own, didn't take a lot of damage. As long as he doesn't die to some weird bio push out right now, he should be okay. And he's getting a lot of gateways. He's getting the Robo and the Robo Bay. So I think he should be alright. I think he should be alright. Is he going to be though? I mean, thinking is one thing. Actually being alright is a whole different thing. Oh, big recall here. May lose some of his Stalkers as well now because of this. Widow Mines did get taken out. Some of the production facilities of ZEST now as well getting taken out. Being put out of commission. Forces of Bunny are coalescing a little bit here, coming together. Nice pick off on that medevac, definitely worth it. The less healing is available here, the harder it is for Bunny to stick around. Great revelation as well. Gonna be able to utilize this ramp area very nicely now. Unless if he just walks off it, of course. Another revelation hitting. 2 Colossi at the time being created. They are about to pop here. They don't have extended thermal on, so it's going to be a lot easier for Marauders and such to get on top of this. Oh, great usage of the medevac vision right now. Getting whatever he can. Is he going to target down the Cybercore still? I mean, it's just sitting there. Unless if he just can take this fight. I think he may be able to. Oh, it's getting very close. Mostly just Stalkers remaining, and they do not trade well against Marauders, especially with medevacs on top of them. Just barely gonna be enough here for ZEST, I feel like, but he did lose quite a lot of his very, very valuable units. Another Widow Mine being saved here. It's just gonna be plopped down in a random location, trying to save whatever he can. Widow Mine recharged up. Bunny still with 60 army supply here, with a only total of 30 from ZEST. There goes the Cybercore finally. Observer cleaning up that medevac right there. Being able to take that victory. Bunny's reinforcements, though, of course, still has a long way to run. Need to get together here on the other side. Blink Stalkers will set off some of the explosives right there. More reinforcements for Bunny coming in. Will he slow this down at any point in time? I don't know if he will anymore. He's trading out fairly well. He's even finding a War Prism here. Oh, if he gets that, he should be able to. Yeah, there's no way you're going to be able to survive with this War Prism, or at least not be able to do any real damage here. The 4th base being found out as well. That's instantly cancelled. As Bunny, look at the income graph right now. It's starting to shoot up ahead in the financial state. More and more units. Ghost Academy also with the enhanced shockwaves on the way. Let's see if there's actually enough here for ZEST to hold his own. Those Widow Mines smartly unburrowing. Would have been a lot of friendly fire there as well. And yeah, I think Bunny may just barely have enough here. He needs to get rid of that Colossi as quickly as possible. Zealots from the back making this very difficult though. Upgrades working out quite heavily in favor for Mr. Bunny. He has the 1-1 versus 0-0 at this moment in time. Getting the disruptor there as well. ZEST taps out. GG. Bunny making it work. Getting game number 1. A little bit of the opposite. Oh dear lord, I need to get better at this. Getting a little bit of the better end of that trading there in the series. Well done indeed. First initial victory there. Bunny could be the first person to advance in this group. Not what I really would have expected seeing this group right off the bat, but he did put himself in a really good position to do so. Alright, it's not for me. It's not for me. That went away again. That went away again. Lizard Teats! Thank you for the sub right there. I think we had another sub earlier on as well, actually, that I kind of skipped over there for a while. Logic Soldier, thank you as well. Much appreciated already for the 2 months right there. 4 months for Lizard Teats, though. You guys are pretty darn amazing. Thank you so much for the support you're giving to ITaX and the whole community, me as well, every single player, and all the events that we get to put up as well, you guys. Keeping StarCraft II going. Ambulance coming to pick up Dr. Kozet. That's right. Okay. I feel like this is not going to go away anymore. I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm not a doctor. This is going to... This might get me in trouble if we keep this going. They might actually come to pick me up, but not with an ambulance, but with a police car for pretending to be a doctor on the internet. But alright. It is funny though. It's funny. Let's keep this going. ZEST versus Bunny, number 2. On Romanticide. You lived 2 minutes from the hospital for real? Man, I mean, that's a bit of luck with a bit of bad luck, huh? Bit of luck with some bad luck mixed in between as well. It's got to be a lot of noise, but if you're ever in trouble, it's just short walk. You can probably just yell out the window. And you don't even have to call 911 on your phone. You can just call 911 out of the window, pretty much, right? And they'll be coming running. They'll be coming running. And the top left side, we got ourselves a red Protoss. Fighting for the Ratio Reds Gamers. He is ZEST. Needs to get 2 games on the board here if he wants to get himself a quick exit card through this group stage. And in the bottom right side, he is the Blue Terran. He is on the verge of being the first one to advance here. Will he be able to do it? He's from Team Envy. He is Bunny. Bunny, really somebody to look out for, I'd say. Somebody that is continuously improving, continuously getting better and better. Better and better results as well. Another one of these Terran players that is on the rise right now. Terrans overall have been doing rather well, haven't they? Haven't they? Looks like they are figuring things out. They are getting together. Talking to one another, perhaps. And trading secrets. Trade secrets of the Terran race. Making them all play a lot better here, it looks like. That's the second base. Alright. Yeah, both of these plays, once again, macro game. Macro game, baby. The secret recipe. It's interesting though, right? That seeing Bunny doing so well against ZEST also. I know that we did see Bunny just right now taking out Armani 2-0 when we know Armani has been getting some pretty darn impressive results in the GSL and other tournaments. He's been taking out big names continuously. And in comes Bunny and he's just like, yeah, you know what, I can still 2-0 these players. Already one up against ZEST as well. It's still, you know, not another 2-0. And it's pretty darn far from it, actually. It's only halfway there. And if he wants to make that happen, you know what? I wouldn't be too upset. I very much enjoy a good old Bunny play. But yeah, it's showing how far Bunny has come over time. He's been continuously grinding out those games. He's been tightening the screws that are still loose on his play, on his builds, on his overall playstyle, right? People sometimes make a little bit of fun of him for being very aggressive with his Doom drops. Just kind of putting everything on a Hail Mary and such, but I don't see him really as that player anymore. He still does it sometimes, right? We still saw it against Mr. Armani. But in that series, I mentioned it as well. It does make sense to me that, you know what, if you want to be a champion, if you want to be the best around, sometimes you just gotta be willing to toss the dice there. You gotta be willing to make those gambles. Otherwise, you're gonna become too predictable. That's why I think Bunny does have quite a bit of a chance to really become one of the great Terrans overall. Because it's not just these things, you know, being willing to gamble here and there with certain things. That may not be the straight up most efficient way or the safest way to win a series. It's still a necessary thing to make things go into your way. Alright, there is the drilling class, by the way, as well. Again, getting upgraded here. Going for those Widow Mines. It worked out rather nicely against ZEST the previous time. Will ZEST fall for it once again? I don't know if it will. He went a bit more aggressive on the air units this time. Got himself up to 2 Phoenixes instead of just a single one. And starting to spread them out here as well. He's got spotter pylons. He's got spotter pylons absolutely everywhere. He's got 3 spotter pylons here on the top side. He's got a spotter Oracle and a spotter Phoenix on the bottom. And that should be enough here. Matter of fact, number 1 coming in. Trying to get the boost past these units right here. But 2 Stalkers joining in as well. Will it still not be enough? He gets the burrow. He gets 4 probes. About the minimum of what you would want to get. Another matter of fact does come in. We're cool out of energy right now. Just gonna have it in a little bit. Again, enough for the... Oh, are you kidding? He's not gonna see... He is gonna see that. Okay. Just barely misplacing that medevac there. But did ZEST see it though? I don't think he did. Oh, well, those stocks are in a good position. Just barely not two-shotting the medevac right there. And 6 probes go down this time. So that's 10 in total. Starting to make it worth it here for Bunny. Coming in again here. 4 Widow Mines this time around. That's a ballsy play as well. Was not expecting him still to throw 4 Widow Mines into the mix here. I was kind of enjoying seeing him just go in with the 2. It's a little bit safer. It feels safer at least. Coming in from weird angles as well. Just straight through the middle kind of, right? Where you don't as quickly expect something like this to come your way. 2 probes, and that is 7 in total. The main base as well could be in quite a bit of trouble. ZEST here, he's not been pulling his probes whatsoever against these Widow Mines, and 11 this time around, so that's another 4. There is a big attack though. That base is gonna get taken out. And adapting the natural base as well still. So losing 11 workers. But cleaning up a base. Being able to take out a base there from Bunny. It's going to help him out quite a bit. Even delaying it further right now. Some great moves here by ZEST. We'll be able to steam ahead in the worker production here. And equalize the overall losses that he's taken earlier on this way. Very well done. Very well done. Is that? Oh, you're kidding me. That's not being spotted here. This could be bad. This could be quite bad. Okay, jumping straight on top of those phoenixes. Trying to just target those down. A big recall being forced out right now. And off he goes. Great play there for Bunny. Gonna get all those Stalkers off of his back. Third base is being made in the main base right now. Nothing there to really provide any type of aggression anymore for ZEST. As he looks to be the one that is going to be on the receiving end of aggression right now. Marauders, Marines, Widowmines, and Medevacs. The whole shebang, the whole gang back together again. We'll be coming for that third base of ZEST here. Looking to see what they will be able to trade with. Mostly looking like it's just the Stalkers. A good amount of sentry energy though. Maybe it would have been a bit more beneficial for Bunny to try and target down those sentries earlier on. Because now he's just not in a position where... Wait, oh, is he faking a big drop? Is he faking a drop? Is he using his own... Oh my god, he's using his reputation against ZEST right now. This is allowing him to get into this position right here, into a very big wide open area without the Stalkers here. That was a really nice move there from Bunny. Is it gonna work out though? I'm not quite so sure. He doesn't have that much. More Zealots are being whopped in. The Stalkers, a quick blink backwards onto the low ground. I mean, pretty darn cool overall, but not quite working out. He's getting alright trades though. Could be going a lot worse. But that was fun. That was fun to see. Man, if that overall doesn't already indicate that Bunny is getting better, I don't know what will. You know, just my dear lord. This is still what people expect from Bunny, right? Just being like, oh well, I guess I can't get a push going. He has too much stuff here. Let me doom drop. That's what people still expect from him. And here, using that reputation to try and get himself in a more favorable position. Very cool. And the scary part is as well, right? If he starts to incorporate fake doom drops with real doom drops, you just never know anymore. You have to respect him at all times. Or you may just risk suddenly having a big Terran army on your production facilities. And Terran armies, they deal a lot of damage very, very quickly. Especially if you're not killing anything of it. Oh, great little wall being placed down here as well. It's not going to take any damage. Zesto also realizing that it got scouted, his harassment force. So it's not even going to try to come in here anymore. Nice scan there for Bunny. Pylon will be taken out. There's a single observer here in the front, but yeah, nice positioning here for Bunny. Trying to get just two locations going at the same time. Big recall there from ZEST. Quick with the buttons. This is a bit of a missed waypoint. The awkward AI boys there. Not realizing which way they needed to go. EMPs here. Landing alright onto the Stalkers. The Zealots still having quite a bit of meat on their HP bars, but this is a very awkward angle. There's no extended thermal on, so these Colossi quite ripe for the taking. Are we going to have another one fall? Very awkward engagement there for both these players, I would say, in that choke point in the middle. It does seem to be going more favorably here for ZEST so far. Cannot afford to overextend though. Still quite a strong army, especially if it is allowed to kite, and that is exactly what it did. Now picking off those Stalkers, needs to start kiting again against those Zealots. It's got a couple of Marines here again, so we'll be able to partake in the battle once more, but Alright, okay, backing up. Kept a lot of those medeffects alive. That is very important right now. Those medeffects, he still has 6 of them, which allows him to continue his Viking production, which he needs to counteract those Colossi here, of course. 2 Widow Mines still on the left side as well. Could come to waddle into that 4th base as soon as he starts drawing the attention of ZEST to the right side. Let's take a look at the units lost tab. Yeah, it's looking all right here for Bunny. Not too bad. Both of these players taking their 4th bases around the same time. A little bit earlier here for ZEST, of course. He has been getting a better economy. Does still seem like it's very, very playable for both these players, though. And I'm not just saying that to try and make things hype or anything like that. It just seems like it's still very playable for both these players. Widow Mines came in here, did manage to get 2 probes killed off, and ZEST maybe overextending quite a bit here. Has to recall his Colossi. That is not a great thing. Okay, taking one down, and the other one almost getting cleaned up as well. On the left side here, also, this base still not mining, right? Because of those 2 Widow Mines. A lot of lost mining time right there. Are we gonna see a nice engagement here for Bunnies? Getting some alright EMPs, but just quite not enough to really deal with those Archon numbers. Has to move backwards again. His medevac count is slowly getting dwindled down as well. May want to invest some starport time into recreating some of those. So he can stay aggressive, so he can stay continuously just spamming that stim button. And keep his momentum, his speed up where it needs to be. Oh, well spotted there on that observer. Okay, more units coming in here. How many ghosts do we have available? It's only 2 right now, but there were 3 more on in the making. So he's going to have 5, I believe, for the next 5. Between 4 and 5. Widow Mine does get picked off. Opening up the rocks is a very, very useful thing here for the Terran as well. The more open space there is here, the more it's going to benefit the Terran. Like, I would love to see him break these rocks as well. I guess against the Zealots, though, if you do get ZEST to start trying to push into you, you're going to have a great benefit of having those choke points still. But if you want to push into ZEST, you need to break those rocks. You have to. There's no way you're not gonna... You're gonna trade efficiently if you don't. Unless if you know, rotate away from the rocks. That's a plan too. Again, a good pick off there on those observers. It's really on top of picking off those observers as well. Very impressive stuff. He already used the shield battery overcharge as well, actually. Oh my, now this base is actually causing ZEST to try and push into Bunny's army here. Does he have enough? I don't think he does. Does he? He's trading out. Alright, actually, the Viking numbers, they are dwindling. They are gone right now. More reinforcements for ZEST is coming in. Alright, yeah, that definitely went into his favor. That base is still standing there as well. For a moment, that had me worried, but ZEST did manage to hold on there. Does have +3 attack after all and +2 armor as well, so his forces are rather strong. I thought that just was gonna be enough there for Bunny to take it, but I think his Vikings were just a little bit too far in front, and the Archons managed to get a good splash damage on top of them. So the Colossi just never really were dealt with in that situation. Planetary Fortress on the right side. It's going to be a lot easier to defend. Oh, Bunny, he may be in trouble here, guys. He only has 80 army supply versus 120-ish. He's going to have to bring some SCVs along. He's going to have to try and evacuate this base. Unless if he fights at the Planetary, of course, that could help him out quite a bit still. Keeps the base alive, keeps most of his SCVs alive as well. Alright, here we go. That is the big old fight. The Colossi does get taken out. The bioforces, are they still plentiful enough? I don't think so. The zealots on the ground, more than enough. GG is called. ZEST ties up the score. Well done. Well done. Had me a little bit worried there with that the pushing onto the ramp right there from ZEST, but it seemed like it was still in time. Still managed to get a good spread out with his Stalkers and those Archons and the Zealots, and very well done indeed. GG. We got ourselves an ace match right now, and that could be scary here for Bunny, of course. Would have been very cool to see Bunny move on forwards, 2-0ing both Armani and ZEST. Not quite going to be the case here. Not yet in the clear. ZEST making him really work for it this time around. Let's see. Joining the game right now. Of course, guys, remember, we do have a Matcherino page as well. If you are enjoying the games, if you're enjoying the tournaments, if you're enjoying all the quality events that ITaX puts up, and we try to bring to you with all the means that we have available for us right here, go check out the Matcherino, fill in those codes, because that is mostly here to support the players, of course, the Matcherino. And StarCraft II as a whole. The better we do with the quests and such on the edge, on the side, then the more likely the sponsors are to keep investing into StarCraft II. And that's what we all want in the end, isn't it? That's right. That is right. Alright, so, if you have already done all that stuff, which I'm pretty certain a lot of you already have, because StarCraft II just has the best player base in the world, the best viewership as well. You know, just in quality of the people that are watching. You know, being willing to help out the scene and stuff. Fantastic, fantastic stuff. Anyway, alright, so you are much appreciated. You are much appreciated. We are having a little bit of a wait here, it seems. Inu requesting a couple of minutes, perhaps? I'm not completely certain. He just says wait. Could be that he, once again, has a bit of PC difficulty. Earlier on today, Inu, I don't know if you guys even know Inu. Of course, he is the Korean admin for this event. Cess needs to catch his breath after that. Yeah, maybe. But, yeah, he was having some difficulty with his PC, his streaming PC, so he wasn't able to broadcast the initial part of this group. But he's here now, and maybe that is something that we still need to wait on for a little bit here. Perhaps figuring some stuff out, but doesn't seem like it's a lot of waiting time. Alright, moving on through. We got ourselves the game number 3 between Bunny and ZEST in the winners match. Loading up right now. Man, oh, I have this gut feeling, just like turmoil in my emotions right now, where I'm like, alright, Bunny, please, please, don't lose it. Don't lose it right now, because I feel like if Bunny loses this one as well, he may just lose the deciders match also, which is an emotional player. That is likely. That is likely. Getting so close to 2-0ing 2 players and moving on first, or potentially just not moving on at all, right? That is still 2 possibilities here. Same goes for ZEST, but ZEST I feel a bit more comfortable in his emotional state, how he would react or respond to, you know what, almost being kicked out of a tournament. I don't think he's going to be stressed out as much. He's have a lot more experience, being able to, you know, bring home a lot more trophies overall, a lot more tournament victories and such. So yeah, a little bit less worried there for ZEST. I think ZEST is going to find his way out of this group overall, regardless of who he has to face up against here. What's up, Satsuna? Satsuna8282. How are you doing? How are you doing? Enjoying the StarCraft II? I hope so. Thanks also, by the way, guys. We're having a lot of followers coming in. That is much appreciated as well. That's much appreciated as well. I could give some of you a little bit of a call-out, perhaps. Setsuna, Rottweiler, number 1. Both coming in right now. Abner, Saavedra. Viper Reaper. Garavadrum. Tuna Bummer. Evangelion. Oh dear. Evangelion first? Something like that. Evangelion. I don't know. Sorry. Anyway, moving on. Ashito. Protoss 9. Vico. Dictus. Alright. Big QI. Xinju. Ati, D's, Tillus. A lot of people. Greedy. Drod. Even have SC2 artists. Young Bad, Kurus Kanti, Boogle Leads, Shadow Wrath, TL Swins, Iceman, Kayanoi, Kayanonai, King Tvan as well. Alright. Just saying go, continue as well. We're moving onwards. Imagine starting the stream now and hearing me talk gibberish. Yeah, that's a good point. That would be funny, wouldn't it? People expect me talking gibberish, though. I think that's the level of commentary that I provide most of the time. So they're in good company with the words that I'm spouting. Anyway, bottom left side we got a blue Terran player fighting for Team Envy. He is Bunny. In the top right side, we got ourselves a red Protoss. Fighting from the Raise Your Edge Gamers, he is ZEST. Oh, let's get that going there. NA commentary. Kozlan doing a good job. Soon 2k views. Man, that would be something else. 2k views. Dude. For solo casting as well? I don't know. I would need a better PC, I believe. People seem rather upset sometimes. People seem a little bit upset about it. You know? But yeah, it's difficult. It's a difficult thing sometimes, right? Alright, anyway. We're out of the way. We're looking into it, guys. We are looking into it. Getting everything running as smoothly as possible. Every single time. After all, these players deserve it. These events deserve it. And all that stuff. Oh man. ZEST is really into his proxies right now, isn't he? Does appear to be the case. This SCV is coming in. He's gonna see a certain lack of a second pylon, so his proxy senses must be tingling right now. Should be a little bit aware of that potential of a proxy somewhere. Factory barracks and a command center here for Bunny. Oh, we did see that probe from coming from the awkward angle here. Let's see, is he... Alright, let's follow the line here. Oh, it's gonna find a pylon. I don't think ZEST is actually gonna go for... Yeah, alright, he just built it over here. That's an interesting move. That is a very interesting move. Just immediately being like, alright, well, he came in with the SCV scout, so he knows that there's a pylon missing. I'm not gonna do the proxy anymore. Just like that. That was a very quick, decisive decision there from ZEST. You can see that it was an adjustment as well, because he kept his probe here for so long, and Bunny doesn't even see the pylon here, so... He saw the probe coming from that angle, he doesn't see the pylon though. He's coming back. Wait, hold up. Yeah, he's still not gonna see it. He's still not gonna see it. He's expecting a Stargate here as well. Maybe you could have fit a Stargate over here though, without it being spotted also, but... Alright, anyway. Oh, yeah. Not gonna get any scouting in. It was just a single Reaper here. The Hellion was not taking part of the scouting force just quite yet. He's just gonna set up shop on this third base. Wow, that's some nice timing there with that Hellion, huh? He's gonna be able to delay that third for a little bit. Very cool to see. Don't see that many Terrans do something like that, right? Just being like, alright, this is the timing for his third base. He's gonna send his probe. Let me get the Hellion on top of that third. Right, I mean, overall, where we're at, it looks like we're just going to transition into a bit of a regular game. Bit of a regular game that we're used to seeing from Bunny right now. Again, going for the Widowmine drops with the drilling claws. Maybe doing this a little bit too much. We are seeing ZEST prepping for this as heavily as he can already. Did he see anything in particular? Oh yeah, he saw the upgrade on the factory right there, so that kind of gives it all away. Iron being picked up, so let's see how ZEST will be able to prep for this time around. It's gonna get as many spotter pylons. I have to wait and see. There's the first initial medevac coming across. Warp in central here on the left side as well. Oh, this could be bad. Oh yeah, that's gonna be bad. Oh, medevac. He's gonna have to just drop the Widowmines right here. He's gonna try to get the okay, get a bit of a distraction force going there. It's allowing this medevac to move on forwards. Probes, there they go. All right, are being moved away. Good unburrow there as well. Oh, retargeting. Oh my god! 7 probes, just like that. ZEST. Oh, you're kidding me, ZEST. ZEST. Getting a bit too greedy there. That was not how it was supposed to go. Another Widowmine here, actually. Sorry about that. Missed that one. 3 kills on that bad boy. Somebody asking in chat, how did ZEST win the second game? It was quite the macro game. It was quite the macro game overall. Bunny not getting amazing damage with his Widowmine drops in the initial start, but Bunny definitely still made it quite a show. But eventually ZEST just gained the upper hand in his army composition here. First Widowmine being a successful shot right there. More Widowmine aggression here still available. Looks like they should be pushed backwards right now. Quite a good amount of SCVs do follow in this situation, and that is actually, is this still a recuperable amount of damage being taken here by Bunny? He did take out a lot of the Stalkers as well without losing much of his own army supply, but look at the worker count right now. That's disturbingly low for Bunny. He does have a third command center. That is saving grace here, perhaps. Widowmine. Ooh. For a moment, I thought he would just jump backwards as the Widowmine got completed there, and then we would see a nice Widowmine connection, but more gateways. A lot of gateways. Charge upgrading as well. No rowboat at all on the menu here. Are we going to see another High Templar Archives coming in as well? I think ZEST, this is just kind of what he does. So if he sees blood in the water, if he's like, alright, well, I could break him here. He is not afraid to do just this. This is what we saw him do against Dream as well. And Dream was in a much more favorable position than Bunny is in right now. Especially because we had siege tanks for Dream. We had better positioning on that third base perhaps as well. Well, not actually. It was less open though, especially for those zealots. More area for the bio to utilize. I'm a little bit worried. I am a little bit worried here. Does Bunny know about this? He saw the pylon, but does he know just the sheer volume of zealots that is being warped in? He stopped making more SCVs. I think he is fully aware of what's coming his way. He's scanning as well. I mean, if he doesn't know now, there's something wrong with him. Alright, needs to be careful. Those Widowmines very, very important. Oh, does not manage to keep it safe. He needs to have that AoE splash damage here, or at least be able to micro backwards absolutely stellarly. Okay, those Widowmines actually still gaining some good connections. And that is a scary amount of bio. There's just not that much of a medevac energy left here. Not sure how many times he can still stim away and regain those HP points. It's going to start to go in the orange pretty soon here. Little tiny trumps. Oh boy. Widowmine's about to recharge as well behind these bios. And that would mean that Bunny has another place to retreat to. There we go. More Widowmines there. And they are here as well. I think Bunny is doing it. But that's exactly what we said about Dream as well. Alright, medevacs. There were a lot more medevacs being incorporated into this army as well, so... And they are not being picked off right now. Oh, good pickup with that command center. Allowing some of those bioforces to escape. Widow mines! Oh, good connections there again. Bunny is being very patient here. ZEST, he doesn't have much of a follow-up. He doesn't have the Robo. He doesn't have a High Templar Archives. Is this going to be enough here? Widowmine's just jumping right on top of the gateway forces. That's a big concave. I think Bunny may have done it here. It is looking very, very likely. He's lost 8 more workers. But ZEST, he overcommitted here perhaps quite a bit with his army. Right now, Bunny will be able to just move across the field and absolutely demolish him. GG is called. Bunny takes